3, 2, 1. What's up, Nutty buddies?
Welcome back. If you're like us and you hate the world, thanks to John Mazalok and Ali Marmol and the entire Cardinals pitching staff, welcome. So first things first here, I would like to get into, just plugging the shit out of our accounts. So go ahead and like this, whatever platform you're on. Go ahead and subscribe, whatever platform you're on. It takes 2 seconds. And I know you're not subscribed, unless you're Grant. Grant's the only guy that I know is for real. Wouldn't you agree?
Hell yeah. Grant's got them, what's it called? Yeah, he's got the notifications on.
Yeah. So ring that bell.
He be commenting before we even post it.
Yeah, for real. But, so this is Chandler. Chandler, this is everybody.
What's up, Blain. Everybody?
Yeah. Welcome back to the award-winning Nutty Buddies podcast. We don't win actual awards, but like participation trophies is what I think that we would win. At least get one.
Yeah.
Because we are doing a podcast. Not a lot of people do this, but you want to look at the news, Chan? So, firstly, I would like to. This is my news, at least. First, the Cardinals are dead.
Dead.
Yep. John Mazalok has signed the do not resuscitate form. Doesn't care. John Mazalok has killed the Cardinals. Second,
yeah, we're in bad shape.
Mm-hmm. Second, Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic. That I genuinely have my jaw on the ground when I watch them play basketball. So,
yeah, I was watching last night, and I said out loud, I was like, "Holy shit!" And Kel was like, "What?" Like she was like alarmed. I was like, I forget that Steph Curry's like not from this planet sometimes, because like he's such like a not like an average dude, but like you see him out there on the court and you don't think anything of it, and then he can just simply do things that nobody else can, and it's like, oh yeah, that's why he's awesome. You know,
like he was ISO'd on AD, takes a step back, can't see. The man cannot see the basket. Shoots over Anthony Davis, who is 7 feet tall, and swishes it for a three.
Yeah, did you see that pass he had to DiVincenzo too? That was kind of nice.
Behind the back.
He was under the basket behind the back. Yeah, that was sick.
I've been having a lot of fun watching the NBA playoffs, though.
Me too. I haven't gotten into it like this ever in my life, and I feel like for the most part I'm only into it like this year because we got the podcast and I wanted to be able to talk about it and stuff. But it's very fun, and I've been missing out, dude. Like for real. I went home over the weekend for Wallace's bachelor party. Shout out Wallace King, and I watched the Thursday night game with my dad, and we watched every second of it, and that was the Lakers Warriors game. I should probably specify that, but they've all just been like so much fun to watch, so exciting, and you don't really know what to expect, so it's been pretty cool.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any of the Eastern Conference games.
I'm gonna watch tonight. I watched the Heat Knicks last night. A little bit of it. I've watched maybe 1 or 2 of the Celtics Sixers, and a little bit of it. Not a whole. I've been definitely most invested in Lakers Warriors. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I try to watch as much of the Lakers game as possible because we like to ride LeBron James off into the sunset. Chandler and I would both ride him off into the sunset.
He's awesome, dude.
Yeah. No, best basketball player ever. You want to debate us? Comment down below. Boost up that with the interactions for us so we can tell you how wrong and stupid you are.
And the cool thing about last night, bro, was LeBron obviously LeBron's gonna do what LeBron does. AD
okay night, man. I don't think he did great, but it was okay.
He had a good game. He had a LeBron type game. What did he give you?
Game 4 to specify. Game 4 is last night.
What did he give you? Like, I think he almost had 30.
At one point he was shooting 9 for 20, and I was like,
He is not shooting it well from 3. Yeah, he had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yeah, I guess.
That'll do.
At one point,
And plus, he was fucking
shots.
commanding the shit out of the defense there late, dude. Just absolute legendary stuff. For real. But what I was going to say is the cool thing about last night is, and I have not seen this, so like the series before this one, I watched quite a bit of Bucks Heat. I watched quite a bit of Kings Warriors. So like I've watched a little bit of basketball to where like I feel comfortable saying this. The Lakers' depth could be the most important thing during this finals, because you have like so many dudes who can contribute on that team that like I just simply haven't seen on any other teams throughout this playoffs. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Well, I think that the Lakers have to open up their rotation a little bit because they don't have the rosters that some of the other teams do. Like the Nuggets can play 8 and get away with it because their top 8 is way better than the Lakers' top 8. So
you think?
Yeah, but like Lonnie Walker Jr. coming in last night. First off, balled out. I was having so much fun watching him in the fourth quarter. But like that's the type of guy. Like, yeah, he could give you some buckets, play some defense. He's athletic as hell, but like, is he good enough to just get regular minutes without asking questions? Who knows? Like, he played great last night, but there's dudes that like on the Nuggets, like they're gonna get their 25 minutes off the bench because like that's their role, and it's not like a Lonnie Walker finding his way into the rotation kind of guy. So I think the Lakers, a product of them not having that great of a roster compared to the rest of the league, is that they have a lot of guys they can interchange for minutes there. So like if they wanted to play small, they could play smaller. If they want to play bigger, they can play bigger. But Mo Bamba is he's dead right now. Tristan Thompson is not a good basketball player, and he's on the team. So they don't really have a center to back up AD.
Yeah, they don't have it. Like when AD's out, they got, I forget his freaking name.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Wayne
That's
Gabriel.
Right. I don't know about him, bro.
I don't think he's that great, but
no, not at all. But I do think, don't you think that, I mean, it says something. You look, LeBron, AD, Reeves, and Walker last night all over 15 points. Like, that's pretty deep, bro. And then you had Schroeder with 10. But like, you look at the Warriors, DiVincenzo with 10, Curry, Peyton, and Wiggins. I mean, I guess it kind of matches up. But I don't know. I just feel like the Lakers just have like so many guys who like you might not know who's going to make an impact that night. But like, there's guy like Hachi can come catch fire off the bench. Like, there's just, I don't know. I just feel like that team's so deep.
Yeah,
and like, you might not have the like expected guy to come and do it, but like somebody on that roster, I feel pretty confidently he's gonna come get it done and do the job behind AD and LeBron.
Yeah, and I mean, right now it's becoming Austin Reeves or D'Angelo Russell. Last night it was Austin Reeves. He plays fucking angry, man. He just never looks like he's happy out there, which is awesome because he's a baller. He shoots, like, doesn't matter. He does not care.
He's a good passer, too.
Yeah.
He can pass that thing.
I think it's also cool that, you know, he's just out there. He's just white and balling, man.
I was kind of messing with Kel about his hair last night. I think his hair kind of looks goofy. You need to get that thing, like, faded up.
Yes.
And, like,
he looks like every, like...
He looks freshman. Like me when I was, when I was like a freshman in high school, huh?
Yeah,
he's a baller, bro. He can rock his hair however the fuck he wants to be playing like that.
He goes to great clips and says, "Hey, let me get make everything 3 inches on top." Like, are you sure? Yeah, that's Austin Reeves. Do you think he's the best white basketball player in the league?
No, is Joker white?
No, that doesn't.
He's white.
I understand.
Joker's been nasty too. You want to talk about somebody who's been impressing the shit out of me? That dude has been.
He was
nuts.
The other guy. That's why I said Steph and Jokic, bro. I legitimately watching those basketball games. Like, I love LeBron James more than any other basketball player in the world. I would rather watch Steph Curry and Jokic play basketball right now, at least.
Jokic is crazy.
Yeah, LeBron's doing his thing. Like, LeBron's gonna be LeBron. Steph Curry does stuff like why, what the hell, and how. And then Jokic, he'll have the ball and he's like falling out of bounds on one leg with two people on him, and he throws the ball across the court, and it's just in the middle of somebody's chest. And then, also, by the way, he'll score however the hell he wants on you too. Like, he's
nasty.
Damn, man. Basketball's been fun. It's been really cool to get back into it. I don't care about the regular season.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, Sixers, Celtics, Suns, Nuggets tonight. Speaking of Jokic, he did not get suspended. He just got fined today. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you see what happened?
He got fined. Yeah. Why did he even get fined, bro?
He shoved the Suns
that.
owner, or who was he, the owner?
Yeah, he just bought him.
What do you think about that situation?
He should have shoved him a little bit harder. Okay, if any fan besides the owner catches the basketball and refuses to let the best basketball player on the court, let alone any basketball player on the court, refuses to give them the ball, you should be pushed back into your seat.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve that.
Yeah, I thought that was bullshit. And I'm glad. Could you imagine?
Oh,
People would have rioted if they would have suspended him for this game tonight.
if they would have lost that game too because of it, like if it would have been that close, I would have rioted, man. That was stupid. The dude got kicked out who grabbed Jokic by the waist. He like put his hands on him around the waist. They kicked him out. He's sitting front row. Like, dude just paid $5,000.
You got the series tied up 2 games.
That's exciting.
Imagine if Joker would have been suspended for this game.
Well,
I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they just fined him, and I think that owner is a little fucker for what he did. You know, because he knew what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. But anyway, so they're tied up at 2. Sixers and Celtics go tonight as well. They're tied up at 2. Heat and Knicks and Lakers Warriors. Those series are both 3-1. Miami and the Lakers are leading in those, and that's it really. So I will say I think the Heat and Knicks series is over, and I don't know if the Lakers Warriors is over. Do you think that thing could go 7? Okay, so something in my head tells me I think it can.
I hate that you even brought it up, because now I have to say that it's not, and it definitely is. Because I feel very confident in the 3-1 lead because LeBron James is on the Lakers and not on the team who is down 3-1. So, like, Steph Curry has the capability, obviously, to wheel his team like back into this series. Like, they can get back into it. They could force 7.
Hey, you know some good news, bro?
What's up?
In the last podcast, you said that Clay sucks and is not good, or whatever you were saying. And then he went crazy, but guess what he's done since that game? He went crazy. He's cooled off a lot.
Damn straight. Because you know what? People are in his fucking pocket on defense, bro. He catches the ball and he no longer has space. I love that, because he was getting a lot of wide open shots. Now Curry, on the other hand, like, he's just wide open, and I'm just, how the fuck did that happen?
Also, bro, while we're talking about Warriors players and maybe not talking highly about them, what do you think about Jordan Poole?
Where'd he go? He has done nothing since game 1. He hasn't made a 3, right? Since game 1?
I don't know, but he literally, anytime he shoots, I know it's not going in the basket.
Do you think
like, he's been bad, bro?
He got memed to death, man. People after game 1, people are just memeing his shot because he was like, what, 5 feet behind the line or so. He shouldn't have shot it, because Steph Curry's on the court, but he is wide open and he's a good 3-point shooter, so whatever. But the internet destroyed him for that.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be like good.
He is good. He got a huge extension.
He ain't been doing nothing. He ain't been doing nothing this series.
He got a huge extension. Like, they're gonna
watch him go off tonight now, or tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's what we do.
speaking into existence. But yeah, I think the. Oh yeah, we were talking about Game 7. What do you think? Did you finish your thought on that?
I just, in my heart of hearts, I can't say that this game or the Warriors even had a chance to take this to 7. So I'm just gonna say no.
Sweet.
And
hey, I'm down for it. But I don't know. I mean, I picked them to go to the freaking finals, so here I am, like, backtracking on everything I said. The Warriors. Who knows, man? The Lakers got that defense, bro.
They got that D.
D.
Jared Vanderbilt, Dennis Schroeder. Love watching them play. Dennis Schroeder's.
Did you see Schroeder wrecking Draymond with them little glances?
Yeah. I would slap the shit out of him. Not me personally, but he would make me want to slap the shit out of him. He's just a little. He pushes buttons. I know he does, Dennis. He's out there, bro. He's not like Pat Beverly, like out loud, but his look on his face all the time, and he's just laughing, cackling all the time, bro.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. I mean, that whole freaking roster's been having me excited, so I don't know. Nuggets Suns tonight should be good. That's like, don't they say this is like the swing game or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, this is back in. Was Phoenix the number 1 seed, or the Nuggets were? So this is back in Denver for the first time since the first 2 games. So, I mean, if Devin Booker decides he doesn't want to miss any shots again, just like the past 2 games, then the Suns have a pretty good chance. It's basically Devin Booker and Kevin Durant versus the Nuggets, just like Jokic said. Did you hear him say that? He's like, there's only 2 of them.
You want to talk more about the Cardinals?
I mean, not really. You got to watch him up close and personal.
Yes.
So, hold on. I want to get into this story first. Well, before we get to the actual Cardinals, I want to get into the story about what I did on Friday. Or is it Thursday? It was actually Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah. So, I've had these plane tickets purchased to go to Jake's bachelor party with Chandler, as he spoke about before. We're going to go to the Cardinals game, all-inclusive seats. I even talked about it last podcast. So I was pretty excited. Got off work, had plenty of time to get to the airport. Traffic outside my house. Not a big deal. Traffic on the highway. Construction on the highway. Then, finally get to the airport. I get to security, and I'm sitting in the security line for 20 plus minutes behind people who don't have their passport. I heard the last call over the speakers while I was sitting in security, and I missed the flight, and I didn't get to see Cardinals baseball this weekend. And I'm kind of glad, because they lost.
Or your best friends.
Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't see them either. They got me a bad review on Airbnb. That's a different story.
They suck, dude. I couldn't believe they did that.
But yeah, so you guys all got to go to the Cardinals game, talk shit on Riley Green. Is that what I'm getting out of it?
Riley Green, he had some words said to him.
Did he say anything bad?
No, but he heard us. He actually had the game-winning hit during the game.
Which is that's awesome. Look what you did.
So he motivated him, probably. Yeah. But
no, they fucking suck. Cardinals suck.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk about so we send Jordan Walker down, and the latest, like, most recent news is Wilson Contreras is not our catcher anymore. Which I was talking about yesterday in the chat. He's just been getting too much blame, I think, Contreras. And it seems like the pingers. It seems like the pingers are pointing at him.
Yep.
Seems like everybody's pointing their fingers at Contreras, and it's bullshit. Like, our starting pitching has not been good. Our defense has not been good. Our bullpen has not been good. Like, we can't just blame it on all on one dude. That's not fair. Everyone sucks. It's not just him.
Motherfucking baby.
Yeah. But that shit gets me so fired up. But
my thought is that the pitchers are realizing that Yadier Molina is in a class of his own.
Exactly.
Everybody knew that. Everybody already knows Yadi's Yadi, and like he gets all the praise in the world for what he can do with pitching staffs, whether that's deserved or not. Maybe he's only had like guys that he can vibe with or something. I don't know. But then you go and bring Contreras to all of those same guys basically. There's not a new pitcher that they brought in. Right? Because that was the big problem. Is that we didn't bring anybody else in. We just got rid of people. But so all the same guys, and you have the pitchers are just producing nowhere near how they were for Yadi. I can understand the frustrations probably on the pitching staff side in that regard, and then also the front office is like, all the pitchers are the same. It's just Contreras, like blah blah blah, and the owner is like, it's just Contreras. Get over it.
What do you think about them not catching him now?
He's got it. Like, you paid him 4 years. Was that 4 years, 64 or some shit?
Something like that. That sounds right.
Yeah. So he's gonna have to catch a baseball eventually. You didn't sign him to be a DH. If he's your DH, you have an average to below average DH. If you have him at catcher, you have one of the best catchers in the league because of what he does on offense. Like
5-year, 87. But yeah, dude, I completely agree. I mean, and the fact that we're like showing, I don't know, like we're fucking giving up so soon on him and like not willing to just grime through this shitty stretch that we're at with him. I don't like that either, you know?
John, here's a fucking idea. You want an idea, John? Call up people. Everyone you have in the minor leagues, they're all better than what the fuck we have. All of them. Juan Yepez wasn't on the major league roster for however long. They're manipulating Jordan Walker's service time right now so they get an extra year. That's actually what is happening. I thought that they were just being stupid. No, they realized that they should have done it from the start. They should have screwed him over, so they're doing it anyways. Who else? Cabrera goes down every fucking week. Who else we got there? Liberatore.
He pitched big yesterday for us.
Yeah.
We've won 2 games in a row. Why are we talking so negative? We just won back-to-backs, dude. We're about to get this fucker back on track.
And we're still the worst team in baseball. Like,
yeah.
The Pirates, bro.
Shit.
I believe on this podcast we sat here and said, because we did a yay, nay, or may bay, right, for this, and it was the Cardinals. At that point, we're like 4th or some shit in the Central, or 3rd in the Central. And I was like, there's no way the Pirates and the Reds are good. They're bad. The Cubs suck. The Cardinals are amazing. The Brewers are all right. And then fast forward.
And we have the worst record in the National League. And we almost got swept. Oh, wait. No, we almost got swept by the Tigers.
Yeah.
We picked up the last one. Yeah, it's not going good. They need to figure it out. It seems like nothing can go right for the St. Louis Cardinals at all. But dude, we'll get there. It's just a shitty stretch. Our division still sucks ass. We are not out of it. We are 9 games behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is just the reality of it. That's the reality of it. It's early. We're fucking almost 40 games into the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 24, 36.
Yep, there you go. Look at...
That's fire, bro. Anyway, we're 36 games into the year, and the reality of it is that we're only 9 games behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. We're not out of this shit yet. If we start getting some fucking fire in our asses and start playing some good baseball, we are not out of this. But it's gotta... We can't just keep fucking getting worked like this, or, you know, we're really gonna dig a hole. When would you say we're out of it by? I mean, we're in May right now.
We pushed that bitch all the way to the All-Star break before. So might as well. Why not? Like, let's air it out through about 100 games, I think, is the All-Star break, maybe like 90 something. About that time, I bet we'll be about 40 and 60. So then we just, have to go 60 and 2 for the rest of the year. Like, it pisses me off, man. Like, I understand the Cardinals are always in it, and like the games right now aren't necessarily as important as the game in October, like that kind of thing, or September, however you want to put it, at the end of the regular season. Tell me this, Chandler. If you lose a game in April or May, does it still count in September and October?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
I mean, like, in the regular season. So if you lose, like, the
No.
Cardinals... Okay, so you're an idiot. But, so it still counts. It still fucking counts. So the fact that we're just like, oh, we're going to figure it out. Like, we got... Nolan and Paul are like, yeah, we know what we got to do. Like, we know we're good. Nolan's pissed off, hates everybody. Like, Paul's just going to be like, yeah, we got to do our jobs. Like, boring-ass answers. Don't give a fuck. Get out of that mindset, bro. Every game you lose now is one more game you have to win at the end of the year. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like we have the star-studded roster where I'm ready for us to go for the long haul. Like, we're not the Dodgers. We don't have 7 quality starting pitchers and a bullpen full of guys who throw 98-mile-an-hour sinkers.
Yeah.
Win
We're
the
gonna
fucking
be fine,
games.
bro.
Call up Jordan Walker. Call up Matthew Liberatore. Who else? Mason Wynn, bring him up. I don't give a shit. Who else we got down there? Kramer Robinson. I don't know what he's up to, but he's got good hair.
See the shortstop?
Yeah, he'd be a boost. He's from LSU.
I remember we called him up last year for a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to come back up. Just get some new blood out there for real though, man. Like Burleson, let him play a little bit more. Get Tyler O'Neill out of the lineup. I don't care if he's doing good or not.
He is hurt right now.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
not good. Sorry, Tyler, but I'm glad that you're not in the lineup.
Newt's been heavy innings. Carlson's been heavy innings lately, and Burleson. And then Yepes played when we went. He played in left.
Hell yeah.
He got called up that day, played in left.
Can't imagine.
Donovan's been out there a little bit too, because we've been playing DeYoung. So when we're playing DeYoung, I'm pretty sure it's bumping him to the outfield.
Well, because the thing is, DeYoung is our third best hitter right now.
All right, let's move on.
Like, that's how bad this fucking
on.
team is, Chandler. That's how bad this team is.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, ready? I got a question for you.
Okay.
You can pick 3 people in the entire world, like top 3 people you would vote for president of the United States. Who would you pick?
For president?
Yes. And you can know them, but you can also, they could just be like a cool famous person or whatever.
Okay.
So who would you pick?
Brendan Reese is my first choice. I went to high school with him. He went to the Air Force Academy and graduated with some like outer space degree, engineering type shit. Smartest dude I ever met in my life.
Hell yeah, Brendan Reese.
Best dude I ever met in my life. He's president. Gets my vote.
Is that it? Just one?
Well, no. I got some more. Who else?
I've never heard of you talk about Brendan Reese before.
That's my
Did
guy.
you graduate with him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I met Jason Tatum at his birthday dinner. We went to we went to Ruth Chris Steakhouse in 2016, I think it was. And I met Jason Tatum there. He was having dinner with his mom, and we got a picture with him.
You bombarded him?
Yeah, we
You said, hey.
I felt really bad about it, but it wasn't me. I didn't walk up to him. I just got my picture taken with him, so.
He's like, man, if y'all motherfuckers don't leave me alone, I'm trying to eat some food with my mom.
That was before he got drafted, so like that was after he ended the season with Duke. Or before.
Oh, so he was in college.
Yeah, before he started his freshman year at Duke, I think.
Okay.
I think that
Well,
was
that's dope.
But yeah, so Brendan, who else I got? Dan Campbell for the Lions. This is off the top of my head. Chandler just hit me with this, so I'm probably gonna have to do that shit. But Dan Campbell. But if there's
I like that.
Yeah, if there's a coach in the NFL that I think should be in charge of the masses in the United States, it's him.
You think he could run a fucking army, huh?
He does run an army. Like,
That is true.
did you watch Hard Knocks like at all?
Yeah, I watched the first couple. For some reason, it's hard for me to get into it like that, but I watched the first couple. I didn't watch any of the Arizona Cardinals ones, but I watched a lot of the Lions ones.
Yeah, Cardinal ones was alright, but the Lions one, I was excited for every week. Bailey was excited for every week, man. She loves Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell
excited.
is lit. He's a legend.
So Dan Campbell gets my vote for president. I don't care what his policies are. I don't care what he does. That's like some like throwback to like Trojan War type stuff. Like, he's the kind of guy that you would expect to be out there on the battlefield.
He'll bust some crazy shit out on you too.
Yeah.
He'll bust some shit out on the person, like your opponent will be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, like, he just headbutted me. Why did he do that?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Did you just hear what he just fucking said?
He's a psycho, bro. But
Alright, lastly, who you got?
shit, man. I'm gonna say Ryan Reynolds, because
Ooh.
everything that he touches turns to gold. Besides Green Lantern. I personally haven't even ever seen the movie, but I just know that that's the joke, is that it's terrible and he doesn't want to talk about it.
I've never seen that either, but I have heard the jokes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a famous director that helped make that movie, that directed that movie, and it ended up being terrible too. But so he's got, what is he? He has like tequila or some sort of like vodka or some shit, and he has Mint Mobile. And he's got all of these.
He has a soccer team?
Yeah, he has a soccer team. Him and Hugh Jackman decided to buy a soccer team, right? Hugh Jackman?
I don't know about Jackman, but
It's one of his friends.
Martin Campbell? Is that who you're talking about? I said Google Green Lantern famous director.
Just
Martin Campbell popped up.
Look up director, not famous director. It could have been an actor or something like that was on. Regardless, everything he touches turns to gold. I'm pretty sure Mint just got bought. Mint Mobile just got bought out for like hundreds, if not billions of dollars.
Yeah, he's funny, he's handsome, he's smart.
Yeah. So on April 21st, T-Mobile acquired Mint Mobile with a buyout of its parent company for $1.35 billion.
Holy shit. That dude has so much money we probably wouldn't even understand, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not like the whole owner, but he is an owner in that company, and that was bought with the $1.35 billion. So like, he has valuable goings-on, and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's a good-looking dude. So
There ain't nothing wrong with Ryan Reynolds, bro.
president. I don't think The Rock should run.
So you got Reynolds, you got Campbell, and you got Reese.
Brendan Reese, yeah.
Brendan Reese. I dig it.
Yeah. Did you put any thought of this, or is this just a question for me?
No, I didn't, but I will say when you said Ryan Reynolds, I started thinking of similar type dudes. Maybe like Ashton Kutcher.
Mark
He's pretty
Wahlberg.
sick, right?
Yeah,
Mark
he'll just
Wahlberg.
prank us though. Like everything he.
Dude, I love Ashton Kutcher. He's fucking cool.
Bro, he'll be in the White House and like, it's like, all right, I'm gonna appeal Obamacare. Just kidding, you got pranked. Like that type shit. That's what you get out of Ashton Kutcher.
Who else? What about Blain Reynolds?
No, I would not vote for Lane Reynolds for president. I'm sorry. Lane.
What? I would vote for Lane. So my list is Ashton Kutcher, Blain Reynolds, and Hasbulla.
He got arrested.
I seen that.
What? It was for a traffic violation too. Like it wasn't even like he beats the shit out of people all the time, and I say that very lightly. He punches people and they laugh in his face all the time. And the dude got arrested.
That's
for
what
a
I'm
traffic
saying.
violation.
That's the type of shit our country needs. Is some fucking just
No
big
nonsense.
boy mentality, like aggression. Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, some big boy mentality that like walk with your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like bring him
Hasbulla has
in.
no lean with or rock with it, bro. He's a little dude. And he's a menace, bro.
Say it with your chest, bro. Hasbulla says it with his chest. So that's my top three there.
It sounds like he's gargling salt water anytime he talks. I have a proposal for how to make baseball better, if you wanted to hear it.
All right, go ahead.
So, you know, you go to, I guess not a hockey game. Well, they kind of do have some cool stuff. I don't know why I'm starting with hockey, but you go to a hockey game and they do like those goal shootouts. You know, they have the goals set up and they have like the cutout with like the puck size hole in it and have someone shoot it for full court.
Oh yeah, dude.
Full ice distance. Like they have that type
I
of
like where this is going.
Yeah, so you have that in intermissions, and they do like their giveaways and that kind of stuff, and cool little interactions. And they like fix up the ice and all that kind of stuff. You go to basketball games, and at halftime, you know, you get cheerleaders dancing, maybe some red panda kicking some bowls up on her head type shit. Some dogs chasing after some frisbees. What else do they do? You got some magicians maybe.
For basketball?
BMXers, like they have a bunch of stuff they do for halftime shows. Is what I'm talking about.
Half court challenge?
Yeah, they have that too. But like I'm talking about like halftime shows. There's a lot of things going on during halftime there. And you go to a football game, and they have most of the time they have some sort of entertainment.
I've seen one time at a basketball. Sorry to interrupt you, but at a basketball, I think it was like a college game where they had like a golf ball and a putter, and then somebody had to make like a really long putt on the course. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So when you go to a baseball game, you're forced to watch the sport the entire time. You don't really get a break besides the
seventh inning stretch.
Yeah. So my proposal is to do something better at that seventh inning stretch, because you know we stand up, sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." It's a terrible song. That's first off. Let's get that out there. "Take Me Out to a Ball Game." We need a new version. It's too old. Something different.
Bro, at the Cardinal game on Thursday, they had like, you know how sometimes they'll pop up they'll like go and interview like a fan and ask them a series of questions, and if they get them all right, they win a prize or whatever. So they did that, but with the new pitch clock and everything, they did it in between a random inning. It cut off. They asked them like 2 questions, and then like they were in the middle of the 3rd question, and it just cut off.
Get fucking wrecked, dork. I bet he didn't win a single thing. Nobody will ever know. But I think we should use the 7th inning stretch for something better. You know, like we could get a concert. Like, could you imagine? Like the guys would love it. I'm sure you could use this as like halftime, like going back to the locker room type stuff. I know baseball just tried to cut down the length of a baseball game, but I'm trying to bring it up to more entertaining. So
the only thing I would have to say about that though, bro, is like, what if? I mean, this is a dream case scenario. What if a Miles Michaelis or a Jack Flaherty actually get through the 5th into the 6th and 7th inning, and they're cooking, and then Harry Styles comes out and sings a song or 2, and that arm gets cold.
First off, bold of you to assume Jack Flaherty even made it out of the 3rd inning. But so we cap starters at 7 innings now. Boom, fixed it. Fixed your problem. Starters can only go 7. That's more interesting. What do you want to watch? A guy shove 9 innings of baseball? You get to watch the 8th and 9th inning. Like you get the same shit you watched before. Like, all right, he didn't give up a hit. Like, okay, cool. Or you go on the 8th and 9th, and you have to put in a new arm.
See, bro, you know why you're saying this right now? Because the Cardinals don't have pitchers worth a fuck. That's
No,
the only
bro.
starters can only go 7. That helps us probably. But if we had some dogs, like if we had Garrett Cole or Sandy Alcantara, you wouldn't be saying that shit.
Well, that's very fair. Some of those, one of those two guys, we had at one point. So,
Yeah.
anyways, but I just
If
I wanted
starters only threw 7 for us, we'd be like fucking good. we don't even get 7 out of them anyway.
Well, my whole thought with this is like I don't watch baseball for fun anymore. Like it genuinely pisses me off to watch baseball right now.
Yeah,
Makes me angry to go out of my way. Like my free time that I get, like away from work, away from everything, I just get to sit, decompress, and then my blood pressure goes as high as possible, and I'm yelling at my TV, and I have to be like, "Hey Bailey, I'm turning it off. Like I can't watch this."
Yeah.
So that's for the people like that, or the people like, "Oh, baseball's too boring." A Harry Styles concert in the 7th inning, that's a perfect idea.
Dude, that would get Kel fucking going crazy.
You could get so many people at a baseball game if you're like, all right, so maybe even one time a series. You don't even have to have it every single, or just on a weekend series. I guess you get more people to the weekend. Have a concert, 7th inning weekend game. Do a 20-minute concert, 30-minute set, something like that. Or how about this? So this is only, I guess, works for some states. I guess, but so in a certain scenario, so like you could get like a 7th inning smoke break, you know. But like most people that smoke cigarettes, but like in Missouri or like any legal states, like they could go, like just enjoy the last half of the game. The players maybe even too. They give a very, very slow rest of the game. Like everyone just gets to relax.
We almost got kicked out of the game for smoking at Busch Stadium on Friday. There was this stretch, bro. So I was in the bathroom. I think me and Dill went to the bathroom. Mamba, I should say. And so Lane was still in our seats. Lane was hitting his vape. Yeah. Gets yelled at by this dude.
You come back.
Then me walking back from the bathroom, hitting my vape, got yelled at by the same dude. Then I think when I sat down, maybe like Austin or somebody else, I don't know, hits their vape, and then the dude comes up to us and says, "Guys, I'm not gonna tell y'all again. If I see you guys do it one more time, you're on."
Okay. How much does that guy make to take his job that seriously?
I don't know, bro. But he was like hawking us the rest of the game too. Like we were looking around, we were like, "Bro, he's on our right." "Bro, he's on our left." He was just hovering around us. And it's like, man, if you don't fucking leave me alone, bro. But we didn't get kicked out, which was very surprising. I figured somebody was going to hit it.
I would have, if one of you guys had a little bit too much alcohol, especially you, I could have saw you with your googly eyes looking right in his face. I could definitely see you doing that shit.
Yeah, but we made it through it. But yeah, dumb rule anyway, in my opinion. But
is it really worth it? Like, so you guys were an all-inclusive section, which are not cheap tickets. So is it worth it kicking somebody out who probably paid more for his seats than what you did for working that day? Is that reasonable to just kick them out of their seats because they're...
And we were doing nothing but like having fun, bro. But I don't know. We were kind of being stupid at times.
Yeah,
it's whatever,
bro.
Yeah. What else did I have? Oh, here you go. If you were stranded on an island with someone, who would you want it to be? Someone that you know, personally.
Do I have food on the island? That's a very important first question. Is it like a bunch of animals? Do I have a stocked up fridge, or do I have to like scavenge and like...
You have to scavenge.
Okay, so do I have to know the person that I'm bringing?
Yes.
This is kind of messed up because I was going to think about a very large person so that I could eat them. And now I don't want to name a large person that I know. Like, that's not
Go
nice.
ahead.
No, I don't know any large people. Everybody's beautiful. Because like the big.
Are you saying large people are ugly?
No, I'm just saying that they would be easier to eat because there's more meat on
You
them.
just said I don't know any large people. Everybody is beautiful. So pretty much what you just said is you only know skinny people. So that's why everyone.
No, so what you just did is you just took my words out of context. That's what that's called.
I feel like it implies no.
No, so I said words and then you said the opposite of what I said, but that's not. I didn't say the opposite of what I said. I said what I said.
I don't know. People listening could be the judge of that.
But I've mentioned it multiple times on this podcast. I don't care what size you are. I don't. You can watch this podcast. You can watch it, I promise.
All right, who you got? Who you taking to the island, Peanut?
Well, now I'm thinking if they're a large individual, they'll have a lot of fat in their body. And you don't eat fat. Like, you want to eat muscle. So now I'm perusing for the largest individual that I have that is mostly muscle. That's where I'm going to go with this. That's the thought process.
You're thinking about it fucked up. I'm gonna bring somebody who's gonna fucking protect me, bro. I'm thinking of complete opposite of you. I'm thinking somebody's like, who's not gonna let my ass die?
Well, if that's the case, it's Bob. Like, if you give Bob anything to have in his hands, he will protect you for the rest of your life. Like,
So you pick Bob?
if I was looking for somebody to protect me, if I'm hungry, then it's somebody different, like Blain or something. Or how about that? Yeah. So if I'm looking to survive and I know I'll get off the island eventually and I'll have, like, there's not a limited amount of food, I'll bring Bob. If not, there's Blain. And while he's sleeping, I'm going to hit him upside the head and I'm going to cook him.
I'm trying to think. That's not a bad answer. Robbie is a good answer. He would fucking keep you alive.
He's always in the woods, man.
He would fucking love it, dude. Robbie would love that shit.
Have you ever seen Man vs. Wild?
Uh-huh.
It's on Netflix. Or on Hulu.
You like
it's
that
on
shit?
Hulu right now. Oh my god, man. I watched the first episode and I was like, I want to go survive in the fucking wild now.
If I could do that, bro, I would. Or if I had to, I guess I wouldn't necessarily want to. I would pick my uncle. My Uncle Johnny.
The truck driver?
No, the other one. But he's also a truck driver.
So
one's my Uncle Jimmy. He's a truck driver. One's my Uncle Johnny. He's a truck driver.
But I said the truck driver and you said no. So I was...
Well, I mean, he does what I do.
He's a dock worker.
He doesn't, yeah, he's a dock worker, but he
has a CDL.
Yeah, he has a CDL. But anyway, he does like a lot of outdoorsy type shit. And he likes to be like on his own a lot. I feel like he would be able to take care of me if I was in that situation. He likes to like fish, he likes to shoot guns, he likes to do all that kind of shit.
Yeah, see, I've only shot guns once in my life, and I don't think you're gonna have a gun at that point on the island because I don't own one personally. So
he could make one.
So how does the gun get there in the first place? If you're gonna have a gun, it doesn't. At least for me.
How do you think a gun has gotten on this earth?
Well, people make them, yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, we're gonna end on that one. We're at 49 minutes. We're gonna have a double length, or a full length double feature now for you. This will come out Thursday, as in...
Since we've been shitty lately.
By been shitty, it's this guy.
But we'll be alright, and we're gonna give y'all 2 in a row. And we have something coming soon, I promise. Peanut, promise them.
Yeah, we promise. But
we promise.
you gotta You guys took care of it?
No.
Did it?
Austin didn't have something that we needed, so we couldn't do it.
Alright, no. Well, it's up to something season soon. We got something, and it'll make everything. Oh my god, it's gonna make this show so much better.
Shout out Brendan Hammock. We're trying, bud.
Yeah.
We're trying. We'll get it out soon. We need to fucking... I don't know. We're getting it out ASAP. I promise.
As soon as possible.
Alright, well, thanks for listening. We're going to turn around here in a couple days and get the next one recorded, and then we're going to try to get back on track. But hang in there with us, because we got a lot of shit coming up. We got weddings, back-to-back weddings. I got like 3 in a row coming up. So we just got to make sure we're good during the week, and it shouldn't be an issue. Thoughts?
Bingo.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. And Peanut hates fat people.
See ya.